Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is July 17th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock, Palantir, Rivian, Xpeng, Neo, Nvidia, and some others from a technical analysis perspective. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. Tesla moved up today, so we are up $9. That's 3.2%, closed at $290.38. Post-market, we are up by 9 cents. If we take a look at the chart, then we can understand what is really happening with Tesla. So you need to know that Tesla is into a downward channel. It has been into a downward channel since November of 2021. So this is the trajectory of the Tesla stock price. The trajectory is down. We have established this resistance that the stock cannot break. It's a decreasing resistance. We sometimes have a horizontal resistance right here. This is a horizontal resistance at 313.13. But sometimes we also have a downward resistance, and if you see this, the stock price really tries to break this line. So the first point of the line is on November 4th, 2021. The second point is on January 3rd, 2022, and we made another point right here on April 1st, 2022. And since then, we have been going lower, and now we are just about to retest this downward resistance. So I always say on this channel that before buying a stock, it needs to stop going down. So right now, Tesla is going down and going down. It has been going down for a long time. Yes, we have had some nice moves up recently. This is more short-term behavior. We have had these moves up, and we have identified two buying signals at this point right here at $130, and then we had a nice move. This was a nice profit, and then the stock came down, and there was a second move at around $180, and this is the current move that we are in right now. But right now, Tesla is at a very important point. We are retesting the big long-term downward trend. So Tesla is still in a long-term downward trend, a really big trend. It can break it. But we don't know if it is going to break it. And our rule on this channel is that before buying a stock, it needs to break a downward resistance. This is the first criteria that the stock needs to make. And it has not done this yet. It could do this tomorrow. It could do this Wednesday. It could do this Thursday. It could do this a month from now. We don't know. But we have more chance for Tesla to go higher if we break this downward resistance. Then, this is only one criterion. The second criterion that we are looking at is, do we have stochastic over 60? So stochastic is an indicator. Right now, the stochastic is at 96, extremely strong. So we already have that one right here. And then the third criteria that we have is that we need to break 313.13. Because even if we break this downward diagonal resistance, it's possible that we get stuck under 313.13 for a while. Nobody knows what is going to happen, but this could happen. And if it happens and you get in right now, you need to get out soon. This is why I say that 313.13 is the holy grail for Tesla. If we break 313.13, then we should be on our way to $414. This is the all-time high for Tesla. So 313.13 is a very important number, and this is the safest number. If you really want to be safe and miss a little bit of a move up, you can buy after 13.13. If you are willing to accept a little bit more risk, you can buy after we are breaking this downward resistance, which could be happening tomorrow. And then you should just watch 313.13 to see if we are going to break it or if we are going to cave in to it. So this is the number that you need to remember. Let's take a look at the VIX. When the VIX is down, the stock market goes up. So right now, the VIX is very low. We are at 1350. We are up 0.17 today. We don't have stochastic over 60, so there's no move up. We always need stochastic over 60 and then some break of resistance to indicate a real move. So right now we don't even have stochastic over 60. This is not showing any sign of going up yet. Rivian is down 83 cents, that 3.34%, closed at 23.99. Post-market we seem to be down by 10 cents. Rivian, after a super fast move during the past couple of weeks, Rivian is stabilizing a little bit. And if we go on the 1 hour chart to understand a little bit better, look at this right here. It is finding support at 23.59. This is finding support, and this is why technical analysis is great, because we can identify the patterns at which traders and investors react to. Sellers did not want to sell below 23.59. Look at this right here. July 10th at 9:30, this was the low. Exactly on the same number, July 12th, the same thing. And we are really hugging that number right here at 23.59. So 23.59 is really important for Rivian. If Rivian goes lower than 23.59, then I am sorry, because it will no longer be into a congestion zone. Where a stock goes sideways, it will have started a downward trend. And we don't like to own a stock when it's in a downtrend, because the concept of buying stocks is to buy low and sell high. And if it starts a downtrend, this is not something that we want to hold. The good news with Rivian is that we really seem to be bouncing today on 23.59. We have this downward resistance and we just broke it. This is the first criteria that we are having on the 1 hour chart before seeing the stock going higher. Xpeng is up 5 cents, that's 0.36%, closed at 14.07. Xpeng has found support at 13.53. We are into a bullish channel. Xpeng is bullish. It went super high, super fast. This was too high and too fast. It needs to take a breath a little bit. This is exactly what it's doing before eventually moving higher or breaking the support, which would not be such a good news. NIO up 2 cents, 0.19%, closed at 10.56. So NIO is having a hard time breaking 10.72. Just a few people bought above 10.72, but now the price is going lower. We had a temporary support at 10.45, but the support is not holding anymore. The only support that we have for the price of NIO is this diagonal support right here within this bullish. NIO is still going up. It's still going up, but it's temporarily going down. NIO will stop going up when we break this diagonal support right here. Palantir. So Palantir went up very nicely, paused a little bit and started to go down, and then decided to stop going higher again. And we were stuck into a congestion zone. It was hard for Palantir to break the two horizontal resistance it had, 1690 and 1715, but we had a break today. So we have a break today, so it means that we have the third criteria. A break of downward resistance, a break of horizontal resistance, and now we are at 1740, up $1, that's 6.1%. So we have our buy signal right here for Palantir. Let's just be clear that we still have a downward resistance that we need to break. It's possible that we have a reversal on this. And we also have 1778. So yes, we have a buy signal right here, but we need to have a caution until we are breaking the two resistance I just talked about. And then the main one being 1778. If we break 1778 with Palantir, then it's going to really go places. Nvidia is still part of its bullish channel. This is all great. It's supposed to bounce between the two lines, and this is exactly what it's doing. Last Friday, we have reached as high as 480, and now we are pulling back a little bit. It's okay to pull back. We could be pulling back until we are reaching this support right here. So it's okay if Rivian goes as low as 438, 437. It would still be part of the bullish channel. PayPal, we had a break not too long ago. We had a break of a downward resistance, a break of a horizontal resistance. We had stochastic over 60, and look at this now. We had the signal last Thursday, and This is going higher. We are up $1.39, 1.93%, closed at 73.49, and we should be going easily up to 78 bucks. Let's look at the indices very quickly. Dow Jones is playing with its horizontal resistance again. This is good sign. S&P 500 going higher and higher. Nasdaq Composite, after having broken its horizontal resistance, it's continuing on. This is fantastic. Gold, they cannot break its downward resistance yet. This one is not ripe. We need to wait for 1541 at least to get into this. Silver had a fantastic run. We had the buy signal right here after it broke 802, and now it's just continuing its move up. This is fantastic. Bitcoin is having a hard time breaking 31,421. It has been trying to break that number for a good 2 weeks, and we don't have any signs yet that it wants to do it. Ripple, after the big move we had yesterday, it is consolidating right here. We have a downward diagonal resistance. We have a upward diagonal support. It is pausing a little bit after the big move that we have, and we are just going to take a look if it breaks this resistance, break the support, or just going sideways. Nobody knows what it is going to do. If it breaks 79 cents, then it means that it wants to go higher. And last but not least, Neo Battery Material. It is stuck into this symmetrical triangle. It does not know yet what it wants to do, but it will need to make a decision at some point within 4 or 5 days. We should start to see something special. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.